Appreciate you being here. They won't tell us what we're guarding. They said it's dangerous. And bad guys want it.
My pleasure. The last thing any of us need is more dangerous stuff on the streets. Not being very subtle, are they?
This look as suspicious to you as it does to me?
Stop there! We'll fill you full of holes!
Be cool, we just want your cargo.
Think about it. Is that stuff worth your life?
Huh, that was fun. Let's do it again.
Nice going, Spidey. Jump on. I have a feeling there's more where that came from. Spider-Man, do me a favor and look up ahead.
Car's wired to explode. Gotta try to neutralize them. Booyah! Dunked it! Whew. Better up there than down here. Huh. Friendly neighborhood fireworks. That's what I'm talking about.
That would be the perfect spot for an ambush.
Engine and get out, last chance. Move it, guys, get it unloaded now.
Hey, Spidey, can you move that?
Who can resist that?
Good work, Spidey. Come on, we're moving out.
These guys aren't messing around. Give them this. They're persistent. Car bombs. If they go off here, it'll be a disaster. Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oswald. It's my lucky day.
Dispatch car 228, we checked out the Kane Museum. Nothing happening. We talked to the lady who called. She still swears she saw Spider-Man breaking in. But that place is locked up tight. No alarms have been tripped.
Copy that, 228. She probably read one too many of Jameson's editorials.
The Kane Museum. That's not far. Might as well check it out. My reputation's bad enough without getting blamed for pilfering Picassos. What makes someone decide to be a henchman? Low self-esteem?
Yo, I bet that's worth some bank.
Hands off. Stick to the plan. We're waiting for the spider. You set off an alarm and bring the cops. No amount of money's gonna save you from the kingpin. You dig?
They're setting a trap for me with idiots like this? Not gonna happen. Better take out the cameras, or the cops will blame this all on me. Let's see what I can do before they figure out I'm here. What I'm about to do to these crooks is unsuitable for some audiences.
Why did it have to be a museum? Museums lame. I feel like I'm back in school.
They had field trips in reform school? Yeah, shut your mouth and do your job. The lady says museum, we go to the museum.
That's to steal in museums. Great. I think I know who's about to cross my path.
Hey, Paul, that you?
Kitty, kitty, kitty! What's that? We're all tricks. No more tricks.
Oh yeah! Felicia! Why am I not surprised?
Is our relationship getting predictable? Let me see what I can do to bring the excitement back.
Oh snap! If you were awake, you'd be I expected better from you, Felicia.
What am I supposed to do? Work in retail? You don't need hot guys in skin-tight spider costumes selling shoes.
You could have hooked up with me. I mean, yeah, I meant work with me. Or take down bad guys instead of being one.
It's my nature to break the rules, Spider. You should try it sometime. You might like getting a little naughty.
I see him.
But working for the Kingpin, Felicia? Organized crime? You're better than that.
Oh, you have no idea.
This ain't right. We weren't supposed to fight the spider alone. You were supposed to help us, lady.
Let that be a lesson to you fellas. Follow a woman just because you like the way she fills out a catsuit, and you'll be disappointed every time.
That's a first. No man's ever called me disappointing before. You just haven't given me a chance, Spider.
I want to, do the right thing. But your track record isn't great.
Should I have served my time like a good little girl? Get out when I'm old and wrinkly? I don't think so.
You're saying the Kingpin got you out of jail? How much power does this guy have?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? Power. His, yours, and mine.
Are you deliberately moving really slowly? Is this like some sort of mime thing?
Now I'm starting to think you're not really trying.
Hey, pay attention! I'm not gonna do this again for your benefit.
I know I'm being fresh, but when you dress like that, what do you expect?
anything you want? She was wrong.
Now you know how the other guy feels when you hide in the shadows.
Your heart wasn't in this, Felicia. Tell me what he did to you.
I was transferred to Ravencroft. The Kingpin came to see me.
Just to be clear, we're talking about Wilson Fisk.
Yes. He said he knew I was after power and he could give it to me.
You'd owe him. That's how it always works, isn't it?
The doctors did experiments. They called it DNA crafting or crisscrossing.
Cross-species genetics? You've seen what can happen. Why would you do that to yourself?
Boy, you are thick. I did it for you, so I'd be like you, so we could be together. But then the Kingpin ordered me to kill you, or die myself. I couldn't. I can't.
Felicia, I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything. I'm not interested in your face, just your lips.
I can get you help. Witness protection, a new life safe from the Kingpin. And maybe someday we can get to know each other like normal people.
I don't want to be normal people. Run away with me. We'll go somewhere exotic. With our power, we can live like royalty. Adventure, excitement, romance. And that sounds terrible to you.
No, but I've got responsibilities.
Well, I'm not one of them. Don't worry about me. I've always done fine with a target on my back.
I can't just let you go.
Fisk owns too many cops. If I'm in custody, I'm as good as dead. You can't do that to me any more than I can do it to you. You ever decide you want some fun in your life? Look me up.
Felicia, wait! It all makes sense. Fisk becomes the Kingpin by eliminating all his rivals with his anti-crime task force. And the public thanks him for it. He writes a few big checks and everyone looks the other way. But it's not just the task force. I've been taking his enemies down too. And the one who's been pointing me toward them is Craven. I can't let him get away with this. I need to know more, inside information on Fisk. And I've got an old friend who can get it. Harry's more likely to talk to his old pal Peter Parker than some nut in a costume.
Wow. Everyone knows Fisk is crooked. But you're saying he's actually setting himself up as the top crime boss in New York?
That's what I've been hearing. I'm working with Whitney Chang on a story, and she needs proof. You're closer to Fisk than anyone I know.
Not really. He keeps his business private. But, as an investor, I do have access to the task force's financial records.
Oh.
Okay. One of the addresses you gave me came up. Large payments to a security consultant. Fisk handles all the personnel decisions. He's the one who hired this Kravinoff guy. But he cooked the books, so technically, Oscorp's paying him. He's trying to throw me under the bus.
Join the club.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just... I trusted someone I shouldn't have. And I probably should have seen it, but... after losing my dad and Uncle Ben... I guess I wanted to believe...
You wanted a father figure. I know what that's like. My dad shut me out of his life to focus on saving his own. And all he ended up leaving me was the disease that killed him.
Huh? Harry, I'm sorry. What is it?
It's genetic. Very rare. Degenerative. My father extended his life by spending a fortune while he looked for a cure. I don't have that kind of time.
There's gotta be some hope.
Gene therapy. That's what all my dad's research was about.
Is that why Norman started the cross-species experiments?
Yeah. He thought he could give himself the resistance some animals have to conditions like this. But the closest he ever got was the work he did on spiders with your father.
But Dad disappeared. And his work went with him. Your task force. Their body armor has medical applications. Can it help at all?
It's not a cure, but it can give mobility to people who can't get around on their own. The task force has helped me improve on it, and protect my research from criminals who'd steal it. But it was a mistake to work with Fisk.
He knows you're sick?
He figured it out. And now he's waiting for me to die so he can take Oscorp for himself. Listen, Pete. Take it from a guy who knows. When the people you trust turn their back on you, it's just proof you have to handle your problems yourself. But sometimes, you still need help.
Harry, I'll do whatever I can for you. Just tell me what—
Spider-Man. No one knows for sure how he got his powers. But he looks to me like the only successful, healthy example of cross-species genetics out there. You take pictures of him. You must have some way of reaching him.
Well,
Peter, I need Spider-Man's blood.
That's what I'm talking about. Sometimes I fantasize about moving to Hawaii, but there'd be nothing to swing from.
We have a report of an attempted B&E in progress.
You put forth this week an effort?
I know the cops are busy, but sooner or later they're gonna show. Let's move it.
was in the zone. Hey, unconscious back. I almost died just then. Boredom.
The happy faces of residents no longer afraid to walk the streets prove once again why he's called your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Poor Harry. I want to help him, but without the proper testing, my blood could actually make things worse. If my blood could cure Harry, I'd give it to him in a heartbeat. But it'll take time and lots of research to find out. He's in no mood to wait. I've put this off long enough. Gotta catch up to Harry and talk to him.
Kill you to say, excuse me.
Gotta catch up to Harry's limo. He said he was meeting investors in the financial district.
You came. Thank you. I'll pay whatever you want.
Mr. Osborn, wait. I've checked with scientists familiar with gene therapy, and I can't give you my blood. It's too dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll die without it.
Not right away. There's still time for more research. Every other cross-species subject has turned into a monster. I don't know why it's different from me. I'm looking into it, but...
I've paid the top minds in the field to look into it. A fortune. They don't have the answers. I'm willing to take the chance.
It's not just about you. The lizard, the other cross-species, they hurt people.
Get out.
Kill people.
Just get out.
I can't give you my blood until I know it's safe.
I can't trust anyone.
I'll find out.
I'm on my own.
Mr. Osborn,
No, just go.
Harry's really at the end of his rope. I should have noticed a long time ago, but I was busy being played for a fool by Kraven. I can't believe I fell for his act. But why would he teach me his hunting techniques if he was going to betray me? I guess that's one of the things I'll have to ask him. Gonna have to find another way. Kraven! Time for a little mentor-mentee chat. Discuss our mutual goals. Map out a 5-year plan. Explain why you're working for a human jello mold. Looks empty. But maybe I can still find some answers. Kraven must know I'm after him. He left and took most of his stuff. But he didn't have time to get it all. I should take a closer look at this room. It's all for me. He was gonna kill me and stuff me like a trophy. All this time he's been studying me, testing me, figuring out my strengths, and how to beat them. You're a fake! A coward! This is your idea of a fair hunt?
Oh no. It's only the prelude. The antidote I gave you should remove all effects of the tranquilizer. I want you at the peak of your abilities.
Stop acting like you're King Arthur. All that talk about honor. You lied to me. Betrayed me for the Kingpin and his money.
That was incidental. I did not betray you. I truly taught you all I knew. Not just so you could eliminate the Kingpin's rivals, but to make you the worthiest possible opponent. The foe I knew you would be. My greatest hunt. Now you are ready. And now we will see who is the hunter and who is the prey.
So you used me to take out the Kingpin's rivals. What about Cassidy? I noticed you jumped in to stop him talking to me.
Cassidy was useful for a time.
Hard to spot him in those trees, but I have to try.
You've been a poor sport.
You wanted me to watch Cassidy kill that kid. Why? So I'd kill him? So I'd feel guilty? Just because you're a sick freak?
It was a test to see how strong you are. Spilling of blood. I admit.
I'm still waiting for an explanation for your mustache.
Impossible. I studied you. You are not capable of this kind of fury. You lack a killer instinct. I made you flail around like a drunken sailor.
True. I get as angry as you do. I want to hurt my enemies just as much. The difference is, I know it's wrong. He's in the trees. Gotta find him before he springs a trap.
I can smell your fear.
Not gonna happen.
Always one step behind.
Ambush me from the trees.
There is no escape.
Hey, pension! I'm not gonna do this again for your...
It's so be it. To the death!
No! That's your way. On my watch, no one dies.
I beg you, kill me. Give me death over defeat.
You're saying death isn't defeat? You planning on coming back as a craven zombie or something? Anyway, I won. That means I call the shots.
What are your terms?
You're a few episodes short of a season, Craven, but you've always had your own loony code of honor. So you're gonna tell me how to get to the Kingpin. The truth. Everything you know.
Very well. You have won that right. Ask, and I shall answer.
I ran into someone who says Kingpin gets test subjects at Ravencroft. How?
The institution has lost all government funding. It now relies upon private donors, of which Fisk is the largest, now that Norman Osborn is dead.
And they just let him experiment on inmates like some kind of Dr. Chubbenstein?
They encourage it. They view the inmates as hopelessly damaged, useful only as test subjects.
I know you. You're always checking out your surroundings. You notice everything.
Yes, it's true. I met with Fisk in his building, where I took note of the locations of his cameras, weapons, and accessible points of entry. He has a Telec 4566 security system, and I know the passwords.
Well, you get a gold star. Draw me a map, and don't leave anything out.
The information I have given you will get you inside the building, but you must still face Fisk himself.
I'll distract him with cupcakes.
This is why you will lose. You underestimate him. He has fought for his life since he was a boy. If you show even a moment's weakness, he will see it and kill you.
The old killer instinct, huh? A lot of good it did you. I'm not sure if the cops can pin anything on you, but if not, take my advice and go back to Russia. Fisk doesn't seem as forgiving as I am.
Are you kidding me? With everything going on in the city, they're sending task force guys out of town?
I heard it's about that stolen Oscorp tech. Some kind of armor they're trying to get back.
So? We need backup now. But they don't care if working stiffs like us get killed.
This is my chance to find out what the task force's real priorities are.
To driving that kind of truck. Why can't Tony come?
Because we're going to see the boss. And only his top guys get to know where he goes when he's not here. So shut up and do your job.
I had a feeling listening in on those guys might pay off. Now to stick to their truck and let them take me right to the fat man himself.
Tell him we've got the delivery. I'll watch the truck. You got it, boss.
Only one thing will work on this door. Ionic webbing.
I have eyes on Spider-Man!
Sure, my ionic web weakens metal, but it makes it look fabulous. All the armor in the world can't fix stupid.
Spread out. Secure the area.
You got it.
I want a perimeter set up. All points of entry watched. I'm on it. I catch anyone slacking off, they'll end up padding my arrest stats.
Understood, sir.
Maintain radio contact. Check in every 5 minutes.
I'll spread the word.
Boss wants everyone working double shift.
I'll tell the boys.
task force cops working with crooks. No, who could have possibly predicted that? Except everybody.
Task force?
It's my lucky day. Webbs, do your stuff.
Target acquired.
Huh? I'm not sure about... Huh?
Fellas, I got him! Got him! Huh? Go! Over here!
Et voila!
What's that? Yo! Over here! I got him!
Can you at least say some fun bad guy things like, "Curse you, Spider-Man"? I love that one.
Oh, is that you?
Oh, snap! If you were awake, you'd be impressed.
I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be
Dispatch, highest possible movement.
Spidey doesn't play favorites. Neither does the seismic blast.
What's that? The spider!
Armor might look cool, but it doesn't make him any faster.
Trespassing. Assault on police officers. You been... Hey, Spider-Man. Care to add more crimes to the list?
Man, this armor's sweet.
I knocked out your tooth.
You're not so...
Looks to me like the elite task force wasn't all that elite.
I'm sure you're quite pleased with yourself, but the night is young.
That was fun. Let's do it again.
Got the spider!
It's ionic webbing. All right. Shooters are down.
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you. You're just some skin. Someone there.
What?
Here, he's right here! Got the spider! Just a scrawny kid, ain't you? No fancy tricks, time to...
Spider slam!
It really is so hard to get good help these days.
The armor's only as good as the guy inside. And those guys? Yeah, not good.
Please, Spider-Man, beat up some more police officers. It'll make wonderful news footage.
This is why they call me amazing. I can check that one off my list.
He messes with us. He just gives us an excuse to bust him.
You're a fool, Spider-Man. If you think those lackeys were meant to do anything more than delay.
Whatever those guys get paid, it's too much.
I'm rapidly losing patience with you, insect.
And voila!
Do you know how much you cost me? But the bill is coming due, Spider-Man!
Yo, over here!
Huh? That could have been an animal. Maybe a
Booyah! Okay, Hayana.
I suppose when you live such a sad little life, you can't help.
Give me robots any day. These robots don't talk your ear off.
I may have taken a real hand in this self-absorbing matter. I've done more for this city than you could ever dream of.
No more games, Buffalo Butt. Just you and me. What, no elevator music? This guy's cheaper than Jameson. Smells like sweaty fat guys and burritos in here. No offense to burritos. Well, if it isn't the Kingpin! Catchy name, but I have to say, you look more like a bowling ball than a pin. Or maybe a beach ball?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm impressed. You take control of crime in New York right under everybody's nose. The whole city knows you're crooked, and everyone still kisses your tookies. Which must take, what, a week? A lot of ground to cover is what I'm saying.
The only criminal I see is the masked man guilty of breaking and entering into my private building. A violent vigilante. The Daily Bugle has branded a menace.
Fine, play it like that. But one way or another, you're going down.
And now you've threatened me. I dare say Jonah Jameson will praise me as a hero after I kill you. In self-defense, of course.
You set Cletus Cassidy loose on the city. Not just to wipe out your rivals, but to scare people. To make things so bad, when you took over, it looked like you fixed it.
Who else is gonna fix things, huh? You? Running around in a costume, acting out some adolescent power fantasy? I live in the real world, Spider-Man.
It's like a bouncy house, am I right? You're so fat I could have you arrested for 10 pounds of crack. By which I mean... favorites. Neither does the seismic blast. Spidey dance party. Well, more of a seismic blast, really.
So confident now.
Gets left out when I use the seismic blast. You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken.
Come down here immediately. Do you expect me to fight it myself? People don't expect a crime-free utopia. They want a world that makes sense. Where if you stay out of bad neighborhoods, you don't get hurt. They want order!
You're wrong! People want justice. They want to know that if they work hard and play by the rules, the same rules everyone else has to follow, they'll be okay.
What an amusing world you live in, boy!
It's not fun. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
jokes now.
You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving?
What do I pay you for? Get down here! What people want is men like me to make the hard choices. To make the wheels of the world turn so they can work their pathetic jobs and live their small lives and get a cookie at the end of the day. Knowing that someone strong is in charge.
Hey man, I get it. You were a bullied fat kid, and now you want to get even. You want to start a software company? Be my guest. But when you start hurting people, when you turn into the bully yourself, I'm gonna shut you down.
How dare you? You know nothing about me. Nothing about my life. You have no idea what I've done to survive.
So talk to me. Let's hear it. You hired Craven, Cletus Cassidy. You're so proud of it. Tell me what you did.
You're not fighting.
It's like a bouncy house. Am I right?
Best part of my job? Beating down punks like you.
You are so fat. When you cut yourself shaving, marshmallow fluff comes out.
Police brutality? You don't know the meaning of the word. I'm gonna beat you senseless, and it'll be perfectly legal. You're just some skinny kid.
You're so fat your high school yearbook photo was taken from a helicopter. No? Tough room.
I'm not a fool, Spider-Man. I've admitted no wrongdoing, broken no laws. There's no evidence against me.
I have proof you paid Craven.
No, my task force did. As a security consultant. I am shocked and horrified to hear he's done anything improper. If indeed he has. He was hired for his legendary skills and a strong code of conduct that would never allow him to betray a client.
Craven might not give you up, but Cassidy will.
A lunatic like that? Oh, come now. His word can hardly be believed. And besides, a man would have to be a fool to deal with someone of his ilk directly. I assure you, I am no fool. I'm afraid, Spider-Man, that you are the only criminal here.
Yeah? We'll see about that.
This is not an action film, boy. Just because you're young does not mean you can hack my security and gain access to my personal... How are you doing that?
Huh. Now who's underestimated who?
Stop that! I demand you stop!
All units. Max Dillon has escaped custody and is at large in Sector 4.
What did you do?
I have no idea what you mean. Thank you for showing me my areas of vulnerability. I assure you, they will be gone when you return.
He's using those generators to make an energy shield. Gotta take him out. It seems worst at Times Square.
Get out of here, Spider, before you get squashed! That won't help you! I've got more than enough power to burn! No one cares! Well, I'll make them care! I don't... Time to waste on you, insect! Now you're making me mad! This is your last chance! Leave now! You're just like a fool of yourself! But go ahead, don't let me stop you!
I can't get through that energy field. Looks like he's drawing the power for it from generators.
Just like the bug! You know! Should've run away while you could. Now you'll die. Everyone here is you. You should be lucky you're on the other side. You can't get to me, Spider-Man! If you have any sense, you'll run for your life! I don't have time to waste on you, insect! Get out of here, Spider, before you get squashed! No! I won't let you leave me in the dark! Never again!
Shields are down. Times Square, here I come. I recognize that guy. What happened to him?
I warned you to stay away. Now it's too late.
There's something familiar about you. Max Dillon?
You don't even remember. You said I was your eyes and ears. Said we were partners.
I remember now. I did say that, and I meant it.
Liar! You abandoned me! Left me in that place. Let them hurt me. All alone in the dark.
Max, I don't know what happened to you. I can see you're in pain, but I can't help you unless you let me.
I lived my whole life in darkness, and nobody cared. Now you'll all see.
There's bad people everywhere, Max. I'm sorry for what they did to you. but that doesn't give you an excuse to be one of them. No, really, how do you play video games? Is it like constant systems?
I'll show you what it's like to be hurt!
At first I felt kind of bad for you. Now not so much.
You're just like the rest!
For a guy full of electricity, you're pretty dim. To you, it's affected your mind. But there are people who can help. Places you can go.
No! That's what those doctors said! And all they did was hurt me! Never again! All I want people to notice this. Well, they'll notice now! I'll light the night for them!
You've got some serious self-esteem issues, don't you? Max, I just found out what they're doing here. Stop fighting me. Tell the police what they're up to. We can bring them down together. Listen, I know we're fighting, but could you recharge my phone? Disabled. Gotta be careful. And your power bill's gonna be through the roof. Lousy time for my web shooters to stop working.
It's all getting dark!
Hard not to feel sorry for the guy. He was a victim. And if what he said about Ravencroft is true, I've got to shut that place down. Oscorp's one of their big donors. Maybe Harry can help.
Yeah.
Mr. Osborn, you were right. Fisk is buying up Oscorp stock for a hostile takeover. But as long as you're here, I'm confident we can stop it.
Right. As long as I'm here.
I have it, sir. Richard Parker's spider venom formula. But every time it's been used, there have been serious side effects.
More serious than death? I'll take my chances. Now get out!
Dr. Kafka, is that supposed to happen?
No. I'll shut it down.
Attention all task force officers. Given the growing threat posed by the masked vigilante called Spider-Man, we are cleared to escalate to Phase 3 of the Suppression Initiative. Be advised, there is no Phase 4. This ends now.
All units, be advised we have reports of rogue elements of the task force installing unknown devices, possibly dangerous, in populated areas. Proceed with extreme caution.
These guys have lost their minds. I've got to stop those bombs.
We have a suspicious device in Midtown East. All units, evacuate the area.
Oh no, my web shooter's crashed. End of the line. Hey, I'm the one trying to stop your bombs. Gotta get to the rift fast. Just made it.
I need a bomb squad unit to investigate a reported explosive device. Evacuation is in progress.
idea?
Got the spider!
Hey, that webbing really brings out your eyes.
I like hurting.
We should breakdance fight instead!
Police brutality.
Oh, seismic blast. Is there anything you can make better?
I'm gonna beat you, Sentry.
No more fancy stuff.
Let's go for a swim. I might have a future at this. Okay, Dynamite. You can go boom now.
Caller reports a suspicious package. Follow evacuation protocols. Bomb squad has been notified.
You guys are either renegades or idiots. If you're just stupid, I'll apologize later. I'll have to do it. I'd explain how ionic webbing works, but does anybody really care? Let's see this again in slow motion! Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside. This belongs at the bottom of the river. That was close. No one plants bombs in my city. No one!
All available units, respond to the Oscorp building. Set up a perimeter and assist in evacuation. We have reports of hostiles on the premises, armed and dangerous.
Again. Gotta get over there fast. Oscorp looks like a bomb went off. Or a bunch of them. We need to find out who did it. I'm sure they can do it. Great. Listen, I know you task force guys think I'm the second coming of Al Capone, but there's a bigger threat right now.
The Goblin gave us this armor after he sprung us from Ravencroft. We work for him, and he wants you alive or dead. Spoiler alert, I'm gonna go with option 2.
Another one? Listen, guys, I know crazy doesn't need a reason, but I've never met this Goblin you keep talking about.
Well, the boss knows you, and he's paying us to bring you to him.
Okay, listen up, minion number 4. I want answers. Your pals made it sound like Harry Osborn is this Goblin person. But he'd never do that to his own company.
I guess you...
You're gonna love this! Well, I will.
No more fancy stuff. Got it.
Ooh, pretty.
You're not fighting snatchers now. What's that?
Look at this place. It could all come crashing down. If anyone's still in there, I've got to get them out. Fast.
Spidey, help me! Hurry! I can't hold it for long!
Thanks, Spider-Man. I'm gonna write the Bugle. Tell them they're wrong about you.
Spider-Man, please save me!
Help! I can't breathe! You're a real hero, Spidey!
Bless you! I thought I was dead!
God, Harry Osborn, is that really you?
Does it look like me? No. Harry Osborn's dead thanks to you. All that's left is the Goblin.
You couldn't wait, could you? You tried something else.
Richard Parker's spider venom. And look, I'm a new man.
I warned you what could happen.
I'm dying, you idiot. What else was I supposed to do?
You could have let me do research.
No. From now on, I take what I want, no matter who I have to kill.
Can't always sling a web. help, you don't have to fight me. I'll do whatever I can to cure you.
And turn me back into that whiny trust fund baby? I don't think so.
Listen, what you've done didn't just affect your body. It's twisted your mind. You have to let me...
I don't have to let anyone do anything. That's the only. Always waiting for Daddy to come and hug me and make it all better. Well, he never did, but it doesn't matter now. I can make it better myself. Well, better for me, not so good for you. I'll analyze your corpse and find out why you're stable. Then I'll do it to myself. Cure the disease, but keep the power.
It's the first time anyone's called me stable. I gotta admit, you've set the bar pretty low. Sorry for what happened. I'm not gonna let you hurt anyone.
Oh, you say that like you have a choice. My father failed. Peter failed. You failed me. It's like I always said. You have to look out for yourself.
Your father failed you because he spent all his time trying to extend his life instead of living it. Don't make the same mistake, Harry. This is crazy. You're not helping anyone doing this. Not even yourself.
Right. I'm analyzing your red freedom. Your bio readings. Something you've never had to do voluntarily. And that I won't be able to do when you're dead.
Look at you! You don't care who gets caught in the middle of your grudge match! These are people, Harry! People with lives, with families and friends who love them! Just because you didn't have that doesn't give you the right to take it from anyone else!
No one gave a damn about me! Why should I... about them? But I could do better. Maybe I'll figure out how to give myself outside walls. I'd be a much better Spider-Man than you ever were. Snazzier costumes, maybe some accessories. Spider-Man!
That's enough! I know you're dying. I know you've had it rough. I'm not gonna let that hold me back anymore. Sorry, Harry.
No! You can't do this! I'm the Goblin! I'm strong! No one's ever gonna hurt me again! Kill me. I don't want to live like this.
That's never the answer. It's the easy way out. You think it's hard for you? There are people sick, dying all over the world, some with the same disease, who don't have your money or resources. Even if you don't want to keep fighting for yourself, you owe it to them. You're gonna answer for your mistakes, and do whatever you can to make up for them. You're the greatest man I ever knew, Tommy.
All units. We're getting alarms from the Ravencroft Institute. Can anyone respond? Over.
Dispatch, we got our hands full with the Blackout and Oscorp. Cannot respond. Repeat, cannot respond.
I better get over there now.
There's a riot at Ravencroft. We don't have the manpower to handle it. All we could do is close the bridge, seal it off.
What about the people who work there?
We sent in some task force guys to evacuate. They're having a bad time. Any chance you can lend a hand?
On my way. This is a nightmare. How'd it get so bad so fast? It's like someone deliberately freed all the most dangerous inmates. This is worse than I ever imagined. Both the staff and the non-violent inmates are in a bad spot. I've got to get those people out. They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero this time. Ionic webbing makes everything better. I prefer to give you individuals. To evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Oh, come on, don't cry.
Police brutality? You don't see the meaning of the word.
Oh, no, I did. Oh, yes, I did.
You're just some skinny kid. You're going down hard, pal. I'm gonna beat you senseless. And
I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Thanks.
Spider-Man! Get me out of here!
Thank you. It got so bad so fast.
Glad to help. Get as far away from here as you can. To evacuate anyone who's not involved in the riot. Deep inside, you're just a scared kid, aren't you? Too bad you're not on the outside.
Get this off me!
Stick around a while. Okay, they can't all be brothers.
Hey!
Thank you.
I was so
I've got
scared.
to evacuate anyone
Head
who's
for the
not
bridge.
involved in the riot.
The police will get you out.
Seismic blast has a way of bringing people together on the floor.
You're not fighting purse snatchers now.
jolt affected my web shooters. Here's one for the highlight reel. I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Except for you.
Help! I'm trapped in here!
Thanks, brother. I mean that.
Don't thank me yet. You need to get to safety. So much for fires being romantic.
Form on me!
This isn't personal, I just think you're a jerk. Okay, maybe it is personal. If you want me to surrender, raise your hand. No? It's time, pal.
You can't fly? This isn't fair, is it?
Spider-Man, help me!
Come on, you're not taking this seriously. Or are you really that slow? Hey, you'd be less nervous if you picture me naked. You know what? That's weird. Don't do that. Mencken, right? You work for Oscorp. I'll try not to hold that against you. What happened here?
It was Cassidy. We tried treating him with an experiment.
Don't! I know what you and Fisk were up to. Using these people as guinea pigs.
Okay, fine, but the danger's real. Cassidy changed into something horrible, deadly, and he wants to make more like him.
How do I stop Cassidy?
I'm not sure you can. You'd have to overwhelm the symbiote we injected him with. Stop it from functioning. Inflict too much damage for it to handle. Perhaps with fire, or intense vibrations. It's all theoretical. We plan further studies, but...
What did this nutball cocktail of yours do to it?
I don't fully understand it. But like everything else, the goal was to cure the Osborns. In this case, by creating organic, intelligent life forms, nanites, that rely on the body's survival for their own. Now listen to me. Any disease, any damage, they can recognize and heal, as well as protect and defend the host.
A symbiotic relationship. More? Cassidy's a loony psycho killer. When did he turn into a social butterfly?
He had an abusive father, absent mother. He was always jealous of other kids with loving, stable families.
So he's trying to create one?
Yes. Out of the most dangerous inmates at Ravencroft. He wants to build a family in his image.
I'll get you outside, which is more than you deserve. But then I have to go after Cassidy.
I agree. He's headed for the sub-basements, where the most damaged inmates are kept. Now, if he makes them into beings like him, no place will be safe. Oh. Okay, I'm fine from here. My car's outside.
Get to a hospital. Tell the police everything. Or after I'm done with Cassidy, I'll come looking for you. Heavy-duty security. Wonder what they had here. I get the feeling something seriously wrong was going on here. What? Lousy time for my web nothing, a little ion.
Police...
We should breakdance fight instead! That water's got a live current. Gotta stay on high ground.
Dispatch any friendlies in my area?
They say everyone's the hero of his own story. But come on, I'm the hero of this one. Some days you just got it.
Target acquired.
Honestly, that's an improvement on what you were wearing. Sometimes... Electrical equipment, burn marks. I bet this is where they held Max Dillon. I get the feeling there's something behind that wreckage. gotta stay out of that water, or I'm gonna get one heck of a jolt. The Venom Project. Huh, great. Why is it never the Puppy Project or the Chocolate Project? Gotta stop Cassidy before he makes things even worse.
Now, your turn. My web, little spider. Don't fear the darkness. Let it in. Then you'll be like me.
What on earth is that? It doesn't look like anything from Earth. I've never seen anything so horrible in my life.
I have a growing family, Spider-Man. Now, feed. I think I'll feed them you.
That is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
My friend is hungry. He wants a nice fat spider to munch on. You rejected my gift, but I have another one for you. Death.
Cassidy! That's as far as you go. One of you is already too many.
I'm not Cletus Cassidy. Not anymore. I'm my true self now.
I'm Carnage.
Come on, you're not taking this seriously!
Poor little spider. You're just not ready to see the truth, are you?
I didn't web up your mouth because I don't want you to suffocate. You're starting to talk me out of it.
See, you think you're joking. But I know what you won't admit to yourself. When I killed those criminals, you were happy. You were grateful to me, weren't you?
No,
It's not too late to understand. I'll tell you whatever you want to know.
You say you're searching for answers in death. What were you trying to do when I stopped you? Make others like you? A family?
So we can spread the message, the truth, that chaos and death are the only—
Wrong. You're trying to create a family because you never had one. You weren't looking for death, Cletus. You wanted the life you never had. Now who's not seeing the truth? You said you killed to understand death. What are you trying to understand?
The meaning, the truth, the secrets it reveals about all of us that we're afraid to see.
I can tell you that. Death is a part of life. It happens. Sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. You're wasting your time looking for some cosmic answer in death. Life is where you find meaning. And buddy, you've wasted yours. What makes you think I'm anything like you?
You wanted to do what I did. End those criminals forever.
That's true. I didn't want to admit it, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel that way.
I knew it.
But that's human. Anger, wanting revenge. It's not wrong to feel emotions like that. It's wrong to act on them.
Here's the real difference between us, Spider-Man. I'm at peace with who I am.
You shouldn't be.
And you should? Then why aren't you?
Sorry, Cletus. I just figured out talking to a psycho killer isn't gonna give me the answers I'm after.
I know what will. Death.
We should breakdance fight instead! Oh, you should see me through the worm! I can help! Get you to people who can fix what they did to you!
You're the one who needs fixings. Man, I'm finally perfect. What I was always meant to be.
Hey! I said I wanted my butt medium rare! Hey! That webbing really brings out your eyes. Ah! So much for fires being romantic!
Death, Spider-Man. Embrace it.
It's like a disaster movie, but just for you. I still get butterflies when I fight the bad guys. Excellent.
It's gonna get a lot bloodier than that.
I call this the seismic blast. You can call it lights out.
You and everyone like you. Chaos is the only thing that's real. Chaos and death. When I put my family together, we'll spread the word. We'll wake everyone up.
I wish you wouldn't. After the week I'm having, I could really use a nice long nap. I prefer to give you individual attention, but I'm really busy. Oh, seismic blast. Is there anything you can make better?
Why are you
It's not the answer, Cletus. None of us are gonna find any answers here.
What's the matter, Peter? You look like you lost your last friend. Hey, but I know for a fact you've still got at least one.
It's Uncle Ben. I miss him so much. I just feel lost without him. He raised me. I loved him. And he died because he was looking for me. I'm not sure how to live with that.
Let me ask you something, Pilgrim. Your Uncle Ben, he was one of the best people I ever knew. Everyone loved him. He had an amazing life, right? So, why do you want to make it all about how it ended? What counts isn't how he died, Peter. What matters is really the way he lived. I want you to make his life mean something. I want you to be the man he raised you to be. The man that he was so proud of when he saw what you were growing into.
He told you that?
All the time. Your uncle knew what a tough place the world could be. He knew that it needs heroes. And hey, take it from me, you are one of those heroes. So what do you say? Are you gonna go out there and prove it? I want you to do it for Uncle Ben, and for me.
Yeah. Yes, Dan. I will. I miss Uncle Ben. I'll always miss him. But I don't have to replace him, because he already gave me everything I needed. Now it's up to me to honor his memory by using what he gave me, in a way that'll make him proud.
Nuff said. Nuff said.
Oh, you can rely on me, Mr. Mayor. I consider it my honor to provide any help I can. What happened to young Osborn is tragic, but never fear. I'll continue to finance the task force myself. And, at the risk of seeming overconfident, I promise you, with the criminal organizations that plagued our city crushed, the crime rate will go down to a manageable level. Yeah, goodbye. There you are. Come in, my friend. Come in. I couldn't have done this without you. Chameleon.
What happens now?
Now, the real work begins.